And welcome, travelers of the internet, to Brighthelm Recording. This is your host, Master Barco, playing The Pillars of Eternity 2. I nearly bugged that all up. I did a little bit extra sailing around, and I found a Principi vessel, and they're coming right for me now. So, you'll see if I try to sail away, I am being pursued. So, they want to fight us. We do have the advantage in terms of the boarding fight. Though we do have less crew than they do, so we don't want to do it in naval combat. We don't want to flee because we want their flag. We don't want to surrender because they'll rob us. So we're going to board them. Or they're going to board us. Unmute this. Alright, Tunk. Go meet them on the middle. Right there. They only got the one gangplank. It's a big gangplank, I gotta say. Oh, they just jump across. See that? They don't care about using bridges or anything. Though our guy also did the same. Oh, Shield Sister's dead. Oh, Ikuik's dead. Are those crew members actually going to die? Woo, we get a lot of experience. We gain a rank. Money. We got the colors. We can now fly them. And some food and water. It's funny how all of a sudden they start coming out of everywhere now. But now we got a flag. We want to go and sail it. And with it, we can just walk into Fort Deadlight. Or mostly, anyways. They'll probably ask us, what's the password over that, and we'll tell them. It's pretty handy that we can track different stuff. So long as we've explored it, I guess. Maybe valuable for me to explore it in some off-camera time or something. Just get the map explored. But Fort Deadlight.
I found my spine on the dead fire lines. Tell me way, hey, hooroo, ya. From a deerwood babe to a sailor fine. Hoorah for the dead fire lines. Now dead fire roots, they make good time. Tell me way, hey, hooroo, ya. With the clear wide straits and inlets fine. Hoorah for the dead fire lines. Oh, there.
Through the distant haze of sea mist and rocky shadows, Fort Deadlight rises over the horizon. Approaching a pirate stronghold is a risky venture, even for the most skilled of mariners. Any ship not flying a Principi flag that's sighted in Deadlight's shallows may be raided. Abidon's iron scroat cap. Them guns be even bigger than I remember. Seraphin looks up at the fortress from the deck and inhales through his teeth. In case no one remembers Abaddon. I could be vouchsafing you with the guards if you can be getting us to dock without being blasted to bits thrice over. Otherwise, I'd be recommending the sneakiest approach you got. Well, we got the Principi flag. With the Principi flag flapping wildly from your mast, you're smoothly sailing to port and moored up at the dock. The docks are crawling with sailors of all ages and races, many of them wearing mismatched battle-torn outfits, guns strapped to their thighs and chests. They load and unload cargo holds, arms brawny, grinning faces sun-blistered as they laugh and curse and shout and hack phlegm onto the splintered boards of the dock. From the bustle, Principi guards emerge to hail your arrival. Satisfied with appearances, they nod you on and you make your way up to the fort's main gate.
No, more casual.
More casual? Oh, goodness. But there's loot to be found here and there. A neglected dog? Well, I'll take care of him. 80. Oh, it's
It was
gallows.
his first hanging. Had the rope too long, so we cut the tosser's head right off.
Ooh.
Huh. Ain't even possible, that.
It is. I'm telling you, I saw it.
Well, that's not nice, is it? Oh, there's somebody in there. Poor guy. So... No Nut Ned.
You shopping for barkers or blades?
A barker? You mean like a gun?
Right away.
Maybe that makes more sense. I mean, we look like a ragtag
Ahoy,
bunch.
Captain. I've got to come clean about something. And that'll be as good a time as not.
Well, I certainly can't object to a cleaner Seraphim.
Much as I hate Benweth, the main reason I signed up with you were to get here. To get a chance to look for a man named Romaro.
And who is Romaro?
That'd be a longer story than we've got time for. Quick of it be that Romaro's in trouble. The Principe have sent a ship hunter after him, and I've got an evening and a half to find him first.
You're a ship hunter, too.
I didn't see his ship, so probably not. But mayhaps we could keep a weather eye open for clues to his whereabouts.
Okay, we'll keep an eye out for clues. Hey there.
This'll break me. Ha, it won't.
Who are you?
Spit on me, and I'll make you regret it. One day, surely.
Why are you being punished?
Those hagfish. Benweth's crew lashed me up to be, and I quote, a deterrent to insubordination.
Uh-huh.
It's shark shit. All I did was filch one of their horns and blast it to start lung with. I wanted to see her get all worked up.
What? Okay.
Well, sure. But shouldn't you know this, on account of you being a captain?
I used to sail for Ferrante. He runs things a bit differently.
That he does, the master rogue. You should have come to us sooner. We're accepting of even old bloods if they're wanting to run fresh.
I bet you are. Bet you are.
Winds will be changing soon enough. Benweth can't resist throwing another bash for long.
Where is this Benweth?
Why not?
Probably not in the dungeons. Well, he might be in the dungeons. And who's this guy? He's a wimp. Court, maybe? Let's go to court, I guess. Court sounds like a good place for a certain Benweth guy to be.
Captain, before I go introducing you to Siri, I should mention something.
Wow. Seraphim frowns, scratching at his furred cheeks. Go on.
I might have said things to Siri when I last dropped anchor at Deadlight. Just lovers' words, savvy. But I can't say I rightly lived up to them. I ain't saying there's a problem, just a possible wrinkle in the old charts.
A pirate misleading someone to plunder their booty? Shocking.
You ain't sailing with bare poles, Cap.
Uh-huh.
All I'm saying is, you see her go for a pistol, you best step away from me.
It's a good idea. Thanks for the warning. Is that Siri? Should we go talk to her? The Orland's large eyes grow larger as you approach, then narrow to a sharp edge. Her hands briefly ball into fists before finding their way to her hips. With a sharp twist of her head, she flips seaweed green hair over one shoulder.
Look who finally washed back up ashore.
The edge to her words matches the sharpness of her teeth. Seraphim winces.
Ahoy there, Siri. Miss me?
Did I miss you?
She growls, a low, prolonged sound.
Like a fish misses water, you gutless bastard. For the first few weeks, anyhow. Till it turned to confusion and worry. You said you'd write every night, didn't you? Then where were the birds or the boats with your poems and pages?
Oh.
You saying our pirate's a poet?
Jyoti turns wide eyes to Seraphine, amusement making the corners of her mouth twitch.
Silly, sweet honey heart. I scribbled you missives day and night. Declarations of passion, sonnets in songs. Well, on account of me being at sea, I never had the opportunity to post them.
Oh, I'm certain. I'm certain I should believe every word of that blarney. About as certain as I am that you're a snake-tongued philanderer worth little more than a tug in the rug.
A tug in the rug.
I plundered you up a pair of fine, very fine, snakeskin boots, with that tooling you like round the cuffs and all. But the gentleman sprung a leak, and they ended up thoroughly sodden.
Uh-huh. She scoffs, and he looks to you with a shrug.
Tell her, Cap.
I'm sorry for keeping Seraphine at sea for so long, Ciri. As captain, the responsibility rests with me.
Are you meaning to tell me that you've not dropped anchor at Fort Deadlight in the last 8 months?
Her furry brows twists as she examines you.
Well, come to have a look at you. Can't say I've ever seen you before.
Yeah.
This your captain then now? What happened to Ferrante?
She cants her attention back to Seraphine.
Ferrante still be sailing the seas, right? Is the rain and twice as frigid. Just gave me a bit of furlough to engage myself in more personal pursuits. Such as an emerald-haired lass who ain't never once left my thoughts.
A warm smile blossoms across Ciri's lips before she banishes the expression.
Now don't go thinking I've forgiven ye a lick, Seraphine. I know you didn't come here looking for me, because if you had, you'd have come with a bottle and without your sodding captain.
She points a blunt finger at you.
No, you ain't wrong, lass. Wish it weren't true, but it is.
He sighs.
Now, why don't you be telling me what you want so I can be shot of you for good?
Seraphine nods.
Aye, lass. The captain's got an ask or two about Deadlight. But first, I need to know. You remember Romaro? Sailed with me on a sorcerer.
Aye, I remember Romaro. You think I've gone wet in the head or something? Your words have always been as flowery for him as they were for me.
Seraphine claps once, grinning.
It weren't so long ago he shipped out, come to think on it.
Do you know where he went?
Can't rightly say. Left in a hurry, I think. Or at least he were here one day and gone the next. Not that he ever mixed much with the sods here.
Well, where was Romaro staying?
Hard to starboard through the back door there, then straight on to the end of the hall.
She gestures to the northern exit from the room.
Don't think nobody's claimed his quarters since. Might be worth it to ye to poke around.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Give
gonna
my
do.
thanks, lass. Truly. And many more besides.
He bows deeply, braided beard brushing the floor.
Oh, keep it in your pantaloons, you randy swab. You had any other questions, Captain? Happy to oblige the person hauling this blue bastard away from Fort Deadlight.
Looking for Benweth.
That rotten fuck what brought you to Fort Deadlight? Hope you're looking to rough him round a bit. Maybe dangle him over the bulwarks.
Where can we find him?
Benweth blows into Deadlight. He mostly stays locked up in his quarters. A few holes in his bunk, and a whole mess of muscle outside his berth. He's so protected, you'd think he'd got flawless diamonds betwixt his legs, instead of the pair of sweat-wet, rotten figs he's got.
Wow.
Suppose the price of being a first-class arse like Benweth is living in fear of someone slitting your gizzard.
She huffs. I don't think anyone's gonna miss Benweth. That's all I need to know.
Mate, as you please. Were there something else you wanted?
We're done. Just, we're good. Well, it's very nice of them to just leave stuff for me to take from the tables.
Why not?
Rats scurry among the discarded barrels of grog. They don't really take care of their trash all that well, do they? What? We'll just leave the harpsichord alone. There's
This closely guarded must lead to something important.
nothing that important, is it? Goodness.
Damn me, the cops run dry.
You know, I immediately forget where she told me Benweth was. Immediately. I don't know why it happened so quick. Crew rosters, wanted posters, and assorted maps clutter this notice board.
They're not my thing, savvy?
Stealing?
I don't be supposing we kid.
Them doors are locked for a reason. So piss off, eh? You're welcome to enjoy the court's offerings, and that's all. Eat, gamble, fall on your face drunk. But don't go snooping for trouble.
I feel like snooping for trouble, though. Surely there's another way into there, isn't there? Or maybe make a distraction. Merca?
Welcome one and welcome all. Buy me a bottle and I'll be your finest loving pal.
She hiccups into her fist and then pounds it on her chest to lose an impressive belch.
What says you, lad?
I'm looking for Benweth. She wipes grog from her mouth with the back of one hand.
Aye, you're likely to find him here from time to time. But at the moment, he's staying up top at Aldi's private quarters.
How do I get there?
You don't. Ben's locked down the inner halls and the upper ramparts. No one but his own crew's allowed within.
Mm-hmm.
He's temping the fort down because he doesn't want to get in trouble with Aldi's again. Last time, we might have got too rowdy.
She snickers into her cup.
But executing all those political prisoners sure was fun.
Uh-oh. Say I wanted to draw Benweth down here, huh?
Why would you want to be doing that?
Just to talk.
That's what they all say. Think you're the first to want to slide a knife between Ben's ribs.
She shrugs. Well, I mean...
It ain't no skin off my nose if you want to die.
Goodness, Benweth is a real troublemaker, ain't he?
Ben loves him some good festivities. Blood or booze doesn't matter so long as it's flowing freely.
So it should be quite easy to bring him down.
That's why Aldi's is always having to rein him in. Long as it don't get too out of hand, the captain will probably join us rather than shutting things down.
Okay, so we need to get you a bottle.
I know how to get us started, but you'll be doing the legwork. Seeing as I don't fancy a punishment should the captain get mad.
What do we need to get a ruckus started?
The more booze, the rowdier we Principe get. The better the booze, well, that's when the real fun starts. I happen to know. Deadlight's recently received a shipment of excellent God Killer's rum.
God Killer's rum.
Aldi's private stock.
Sounds like some strong stuff, I guess.
Snatch us a barrel, will ya? They're outside on the eastern rampart at the base of the crane.
Alrighty.
Careful, though. The stairs will be guarded by Benweth's own crew, and they're in a sour mood.
Any know of any ways I can avoid those guards?
Most direct route to the rampart is up the stairs by the eastern towers. Ancret's on post there.
Ancret's?
She's a bit of a gambler, likes a good bet, but loses more than she ought. Oh yeah, Snake Eye's got her for quite a lot of coin. Seems he's good at rigging, and I don't mean sales.
What? She lets out a long belch. Well,
I'm listening.
Let's get going, do that, I guess. Let's get you that. It feels to me like the pirates wouldn't really care that much for their own stealing from another. So, up on the eastern ramparts. Okay. Well, let's get going that way, I guess.
Leave it to me.
The scrawling on this banner reads, Ramparts restricted. There we go. Hey there.
Can't say I recognize your fishy mug, which means you ought not to be up here.
I heard you owe Snake Eyes quite a debt.
Who told you that? Was it Conedwin? That chunk of rotted hagfish. He ought to know when to keep his mouth shut.
Oh, yeah?
What did he say? Precisely.
I heard that he cheats.
He's a pusspox swindler. Rotten wounds. It's that bloody fucking die of his. I knew it.
Yep.
I'll put a whinger through his nose holes. See what he says then.
Uh-huh. And she's gone.
Dead one now.
Where's she going?
It doesn't sound like you come to settle your debt, so I've got a game to run if you don't mind.
Squid shit. I know about the rigged die.
What? What slammocky lies?
Okay.
I'm cleaner than a spit shine.
Seraphin Owen. Scout it out a little bit for me. Ignore the shouting down there.
Rolling you to the dungeons.
What have we got around here? Oop. Okay. All full on repair supplies, I suppose. Is that possibly it?
That's the crane with the rum, right?
Think so.
I don't be supposing we swapped in sparkling.
Yep, there it is. God Killer's rum. Nice one, Seraphim. Guards coming this way. Alright, just one guy. It ain't that hard, is it? Alrighty. Alrighty.
What for, Captain? Ahoy.
Head down to the eastern courtyard again. We're all done. See? We didn't break no Principi law. Easy peasy. Alright, so we zoomed in. Alrighty, Mirk.
Might that be my sweetest new crony, bringing me a fresh cask of bitter booze? I tell you, chum, what amazes my spirit if not my ship?
The pirate whips her head around at your approach, swaying slightly on her feet.
What says you, lad?
Is this the right rum?
Only way to know for sure is to give it a taste, eh? Let's just have a quick swig.
Hopefully it doesn't kill you.
Burning blast my bones, yeah! This'll sink the festivities into deeper waters, alright? Drink up, Tars, to all better friendship. Hooray! Sluice the ivories and march freely to Crown. How comes it? We're having an uproarious time.
Well, he's still not here.
He's brutal when he's sober and he's bloody mad when he drinks. So he's keeping to himself, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Aldi's it a pushover, but she don't like Benny's increasing aggressiveness. If he gets out of hand again, she might hang him by his squishy bits from the bowsprit of his own ship.
Dadgummit. And there's the guard's still there. Well, let's see if we can find another way into there, I guess. They said there's a ramparts entrance. Alrighty. What was that? Just heard some magic spells going off. That's strange. But anyways. Command is presumably where I think they'd be. So if we head up to the eastern ramparts, sneak around. I don't know if there was any patrolling guards here to command. Let's see if we can do that. But like I said, there's just one guard. If he catches us, surely we could just pummel him up. Mess him up a bit. Good thing there's these carts here, and we're transparent. It's a little bit transparent.
What for, Cap?
Just waiting for the guy to pass, that's all. Alrighty, move it, people, move it. Get up there, turns out Aldis and Benweth are together. Oh, crap. Came right for me. Ooh. Holy crap, dude. What a patrol routine, huh? What a tight spot we gotta fit through, huh? Good thing we got Skyrim mechanics here. Wow. Just might get found here. Tonk. Tonk.
What for, Cap? Done and done.
Is this one ever gonna move? I'm guessing not. So of our bunch, who's the sneakiest? So Rollen and Seraphin are the sneakiest.
Captain.
And they still can't get past this one. Just might have to take him out.
What for, Cap? Done and done.
Alright, Seraphin. Take him out. Oh, did they not care?
I guess it is. Oh, sneaking about like that?
They
what are you
might
doing?
not
You're up to no trouble
care.
now, are you? Yeah, that's right. You better keep on your way now.
Okay. Well then. At least we took the horn. That wasn't too hard, was it?
Sure.
I don't be supposing we easy breezy wet.
And just right into command.
Breezy wet.
So there is a trap
My
on
fingers
that.
be fat and furry, but they're ever swabbed and spark.
Alrighty.
My fingers be fat and furry, but they're ever so nimble. Swabbed and spark, Cap.
What do we got in here? This definitely looks like command. Ah, yeah, there's Benweth. The captain throws his head back and swills the contents of a murky green bottle when he spots you. He hurls the bottle against the wall, shattering glass onto the lush floor.
Do I know you?
Scowling, he rubs the back of his neck.
Well, you wouldn't be the first I've pissed off and forgotten.
Good knock on the side of your head ought to jog your memory.
For that to work, you'd have to be able to hit me. And I'm not likely to allow that.
He sneers a laugh, the sound low and jagged, muscles bunching in his arms as he crosses them over his chest.
Ah, right. You're that sloop captain what got caught in the storms. I take it you did a number on my crew.
That's right.
Figures. I should have stayed to kill you myself. Looks like I'll have to remedy that now.
We'll see who gets who first.
What you hope to accomplish coming around here?
Take care of you.
You do realise we're standing in the most well-guarded spot in all of Deadlight?
I've made it this far without challenge.
Well, aren't you so very skilled and brave? I suppose I ought to begrudge you my respect now.
He cocks his head to the side.
Is that what you thought I'd say? You can fight me if you like, but you won't be leaving this fort alive.
Oh yeah? I go for his throat.
Fire and thunder!
Shock colors his features before he regains
We'll be
himself.
fighting to the death now.
Spearing you with a mad grin, he draws his pistol. Well, go for it. Alrighty. We immediately need to get a wounding shot in on Benweth. Aloth. Let's send a fireball his way. There we go. Seems good to me. Do we get him with the bleeding? No. Let's try another one, I guess. Oh goodness, he's going for Joti. Don't get in there. Alright, Benweth's down. Just got his cronies now. There we go. It's all taken care of now. Did he have any nice loot? He didn't have as much as I'd like.
Why not?
Well, let's see if we can find anything around here. Nutshells lie scattered among the ashes at the foot of this warm fire.
My fingers be fat and feezy breezy.
Excuse me. Grant's leap. Cool.
Sleazy.
Colored pins mark various shipping routes and ports on this map of the Deadfire. Could I use that map and, like, explore my current map?
Sure.
Or do I just have favoritism for my map? Alrighty. A briny wind howls against the window. So now we just gotta go and find some information regarding Romaro, which might be down there in the court, because like that's where his room was. And one thing we don't want to do is, you know, alert guards out there. Outside, a cold and unforgiving sea crashes against the rocky shoreline. It doesn't look like anyone's back here. It may be too loud out there for me to really be worried about getting caught or something.
Now what have we got here? I do believe I recognize these goddamn chests.
He kneels by the chest, running his paws across it.
By Andra's salty bosom. Romaro hauled this chest from one end of the Deadfire to the other.
Any clues? He flips open the lid to reveal an empty chest. Seraphin doesn't seem disappointed, however. He reaches into the chest and gropes about before being rewarded by a clicking sound. A false bottom slides out from the chest containing a single folded piece of parchment. Seraphin swipes it out and holds it to his nose, inhaling deeply. Ah yes, the scent of musty pirate notes.
No worse scents come out of chests like these, Captain. Trust you me.
He unfolds the letter, clears his throat, and begins to read.
Dear S. That be me. I knew you'd seek me out. Please abandon the trail here. I've fashioned this predicament for my own, and I not have you lock its weight round your own ankles. If you find yourself imperiled, seek Udina at Magic Water. She can help.
Seraphin falls silent, staring at the page for a while longer. You hear his breath catch, and he looks up, his expression carefully blank. Seems like there's more in that letter.
Nay, Captain, that be over and done with. Certainly got what I came for. Thank you, kindly.
Seraphin quickly folds over the letter twice and then stuffs it in a deep pocket. Who is Udine? What is Magic Waters?
Udina from Ward Mage, but Magic Waters, I know like my own fucking name. When I were a wee lad fresh on the Sorcerer, Romaro would treat me to the luminous bathhouse at Nekitaka.
Oh, bless me. He grins as he gently closes Romaro's chest, a hand lingering upon the polished wood.
Oh, the water there shimmered like dawn on the open sea, and I, full flush with the poetic creativity of youth, called it Magic Waters.
Awesome.
I know you don't owe me the favor, Captain, but if we could find our way to that bathhouse, I'd not hold it against you. Unless, of course, you asked.
He winks. I don't know how I feel about this flirt.
For now, though, we've got plunder and pillage before us, aye?
Yeah. What else was in the chest? Clothes. Some books. Oh, there's like a little temple back here. Let's go get it. Ooh, the Tonia Signet Ring. Offerings to Skane hang from this shrine. So, pirates worship Skane? Man. A lot of ruckus going on in here, isn't there? Oh. So they do care. Alright. Just dealing with these few, I guess. Joti, that rogue hit you kind of hard. Be careful not to hit the gunpowder. Okay. Well.
Let's take a look.
So we want to try to avoid further engagement. I don't know if that makes everyone in the fort hostile or not. I would hope not, but just in case. Where's that one guy? Not here, I guess. Carry on to the courtyard. Ah, yes, it was like nothing happened. Okay. And we could just walk right on out of here. To Nekataka.
Where you can shine, tell me way, hey, hooroo, ya. Oh, there the lines where I spent me prime. Hurrah for the dead fire lines. Just take a trip to Port Magie. Tell me way, hey, hooroo, ya. To Port Magie, where the sailors stay. Hurrah.
And, where would the bathhouse be? I don't think it was in Queen's Berth. So let's try Periki's Overlook. A Principi group notices you walking and approaches you in the street. Well, well. Oh, they got some voice acting to them. Seraphin stops as the other pirates approach, his fists balled. The heat of his anger flushes your skin, then seeps beneath, simmering your thoughts.
Hold up, Cap. That be Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself, awaiting us like a shark in heat.
Ahoy, Malnage.
Captain, I've heard a mess and a half about you. Mostly good. Though I see your tasting company could use some refining.
Rollen gestures to Seraphin with a smirk. Does no one like Seraphin?
Typical Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try to spew shit.
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an Adeiran maid to the refined workings of my mind.
The sailors backing her chuckle. So she's also a cipher, I guess? What brings you here, Malnage?
I've heard about your run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green. The envy of missing the party.
She grins, her mouth filled with sharp yellow teeth.
I'm tracking a man by the name of Rimaro. Traitor to the cause.
Rimaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of squid squirts.
Seraphin growls, fists tight, fur bristling. You feel the anger coil around him and spill outward, and your vision begins to swim. Let's fight it the best I can. Sharp strike against your cheek, and your head hits hard wood. The wet of something rolling down the back of your scalp, clumping in your fur, and Malnage standing over you, fists balled. A flash like thunder and copper in your mouth. Then an old man, eyes equal parts kindness and rage, hauling her back, shouting her down, turning to you, leaning in, the rage fleeing. Anger slides past and your vision resolves into the Nekataka Street.
Captain, there'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Rimaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that.
A
Here
tenth?
and now, if you give me any knowledge you might have stumbled across on your travels.
Kindly fuck off. Malnage blinks and Seraphin chuckles quietly. The pirate's lips twist into a smirk, but her eyes narrow.
Careful, Watcher. You don't want to go making yourself an enemy of the Principe Sen Patrena. Anyone aids our enemies shares their fate, you know?
She draws a finger across her throat. You guys are just pirates. Like, you guys attacked me. And stuff.
Fare thee well, Captain. See you around, surfing.
She turns on her heels and leads her crew away. Well, dealt with her, right? Didn't we? Don't recognize this street. It's just some random encounter street, I guess, for Nekataka. Seems like it. Not a whole bunch of loot here. So keep on the way to Periki's Overlook. Alrighty. Don't really need fast mode anymore. People asking about the lantern. What do we got around here? Oh, there it is. Lumina's bathhouse. It's quite a central figure in this place. A Water Shapers Guild. Interesting. Arkhamir. He's one of the arch-wizards. Dark cupboard. Exotic herbs. Okay. Oh, there's the bathhouse. We can go there first. What do you think we'll find, Seraphim? That's...
I see you brought your pain, but you need come to ease it. Pity.
A venerable elf sits beside the water, her creased and spotted skin slightly flushed by the heat. Numerous scars may mar her skin on face and torso alike. Her eyes open and their sharp gaze focuses on you. You're Udine, right? We've heard you know where we can find Romaro.
Oh, you poxy old salt. Spill what you know before we spill your guts.
Well, that's a bit rude, Seraphim. She might be your friend.
Seraphim.
She smiles, an expression both sad and kind.
Romaro described you pointedly. He told me that you would come were you in danger.
Danger? Nay, not I. But I do seek him, though. And I feel that he needs me. Feel it in the deep depths of my furry fun sack. If you care for him, you'll be telling me what you know.
He bade me not tell anybody of his plans, ye included. He's left this area, afeard of the danger he faces on those near to him.
She sighs, a long, pained sound accompanied by a wince. Please help my friend. Udine, he loves Romaro like a father.
He's the nearest thing I got to kin. Why didn't he trust me?
Seraphin's head drops.
He did trust you. He trusted you wholly.
Udine frowns at Seraphim, her eyes wet.
I'll tell you, and trust you to con best what to make of the conning. Romaro treated me as galleon for mine clipper. A stuggy trade, surely, but he insisted that he needed the speed. I can't tell you what he intends, but he set sail for Sayuka, intending to replenish there. That's everything I con, for whatever good it does you.
Okay, Sayuka.
He gave up the sorcerer? And for what? An elven clipper? Makes as much sense as Doug's on a drake cap. He'd be easy catchings for any freebooter after his eye.
You know, a lot of your lingo just goes right over my head. Who else is hunting Romaro? Like the entire Principe, I guess, because he's got a bounty?
Yeah, that salted cockfast be the biggest threat, sure as shit. But others will want that bounty too. Not to mention a favor comes with it.
Strange that your good friend is trying so hard to avoid you. Maybe he thinks you're also in danger? Seraphim blinks, nose twitching, his ears angle slightly back.
Surely thinks he's protecting me. Stubborn as I seem, Captain Watcher. Romaro makes me look the dabbler.
Well, we've learned all there is to learn here.
Aye. and this steam be doing my fur no favours.
He displays a wetted arm, the hair thick and tangled. You know, and we got, it looks like some nudity of the chest areas on some people here.
Thank you mightily, lass. Enjoy the baths.
Bows to Udine.
Soft travels. The wages of war catch ye up soon or soon.
And there you've got a fun, sneaky episode of Pillars of Eternity 2, where we snuck into Fort Deadlight, flying the Principe colors, and we got to do a bit of sleuthing around with Seraphim, sneaking about, and eventually got our vengeance on Benweth for attacking us and leaving us in a storm like the way he did. Though the way we just walked in there, I didn't directly lie, but there's a degree of deception in silence. For I was wearing the Principe. We were a ragtag band of ruffian looks, and yeah, this is Master Barkle from Brighthelm Recording, signing off.